The day started late enough at around 11 a.m. because I was still on sick leave from work as I finish up the last of my medication for what is left of my bronchitis and laryngitis. My son Chandler dropped by my bedroom to let me know what he was going to be doing for the day. I struggled to properly fold this vintage quilt, which was from my mother, because it is a little bit oddly shaped. It is rounded on two corners and has right angles on the other two corners, and I could not tell if I was holding the right corners already. I still have to sew the chiffon overlay for the second window so that it will match the curtains on that other window. I pulled out my taller chest of drawers, which was on caster wheels, from underneath my standing desk because I had to bring in the scanner to digitize a bunch of new medical documents related to my recent hospitalization for bronchitis, asthma, laryngitis, flu, and cough and colds. I do love having all of the sockets right there behind my standing desk. It is so convenient for me to be working here. After I was done with all of the scanning, I put the documents inside my file drawer and then put the scanner back outside. But I kept the drawer out because I needed an extra surface to place some things I need to use while working on my thesis, which I did plan to do for the day. I really like having this chest of drawers on caster wheels because they provide an extra surface for me when I need it. Here on top of the desk are the last of the medicines that I'm on. The ones inside this pill box set are my maintenance medication for hypothyroidism and my vitamin supplements. And then I do have these two kinds of pills plus an ointment to help cure the skin inside my nose because I had been getting nosebleeds. I put aside all of these Takumi notebooks that I have already finished reviewing for Everything Calligraphy because these are the ones that I did not use. So I will be shipping these back to them together with a couple of found pens that I have totally forgotten to return months ago. And then when the desk was clear and orderly, I sat down and dealt with some graphic design tasks for my office in Pasay. I am still technically part of the department there, and the entire department is completely loaded at this time. Even though I am on sick leave, I offered to help them out because I can. This will not hurt my health at all, and these tasks are actually very quick and easy for me to do. I did see this large lizard outside of my window. He was just creeping along one of the metal bars outside of the screen of the window, and my desk was facing exactly that way, so I saw him. But he did not seem to like being filmed, so he disappeared quickly. I finished up my tasks for the Pasay office, and I also wrote a script for one of my videos, the one about me getting sick and recovering. It's already up on my channel. And then, when the script for that video was done, it was time to record my voiceover. I can use my voice even if I am still recovering from laryngitis, but I have to use my voice without any force. I always just use my iPhone earbuds, the one that came with my old iPhone 5S, for recording the voiceovers for my videos. I just connect the jack to the one on my laptop and then record. I did not used to write scripts for my own voiceovers, but I found that if I had a script to follow, then I would ramble less on my videos and I would end up with shorter videos that have more substance. At around 3:30, I decided to go outside for some air. It was a hot day and there was little wind, but the sun wasn't too harsh anymore. This is our library area and dining room. It is a little messy because we have been decluttering for several months now. There's so many things to deal with. And over there is Shirley, who is sorting and folding clean laundry. There are more things to give away that are already out here in the garage, and those plants over there across the road are my mother's. She has had them for a really long time. This is the front of our house. My parents have been living here for about 2 decades. It is very peaceful here. And over there is Chandler's window. And this is my window. And this other window is also mine. I have the corner bedroom, so I'm the only one in the house with 2 windows. And next is Twixie's window, and then the last window is the window to the master bedroom. This house has 5 bedrooms. There is one more bedroom at the other end of the house by the garage. And there are more plants over here by the backyard. The plants outside our house are all bushy and overgrown, which is a good thing because the sun can get really harsh in here sometimes. And it is always good to have a lot of greenery surrounding the house. There are only very few houses here. It has been this way for so long, and everybody pretty much knows everyone else in here. It is a very small gated subdivision with 24-hour security. I think it's only about 5 hectares in total. The house is very solidly built. It is made of concrete blocks and metal bars, and cement has been poured over the entire structure, so it's really very stable. Everything is concrete except for the doors and the furniture. It is a requirement actually because here we get at least 12 typhoons a year in the country, plus the monsoon season, plus the mad summer storms, plus the rainy season in June, plus those random storms that come and go. It rains more than half a year here, so houses need to be very solidly built. This is the lanai, which my mother uses as an office, and to the left of it is the master bedroom. This is Chandler's bedroom. And finally, we're back where we started. I decided to get some food at a little past 4. That is Shirley over there in the kitchen. One of my most favorite food for merienda is a powdered drink called Milo with milk and bread. I will have a video specifically about this on my channel very soon. And then I washed down the sticky sweet drink with water, and then it was back to work. I made a thumbnail for my video about getting sick and then getting better, and then I also wrote a script for another video. I have a bunch of video backlogs for my YouTube channel, and at 5 o'clock I decided to take a break. This is Shirley starting to water the plants that we just saw outside, and she's just pulling the garden hose to where she wanted to start watering. In a while, it started to get dark in my room and I hardly ever use the overhead lights. Instead, I use this task light with a gooseneck and just aim it straight up for a diffuse light that is not so bright but enough. And then I decided to get some studying done. I brought one of my reading lamps to bed. I have a lot of lamps. And then Chandler came by to say he was already home and he wanted to show me something funny that he saw online. And then shortly after that, Jawide arrived. I decided to move my studying to another time. My research is very important to me, but the people that I love are much more important to me than academic research. Priorities. Jawide and Chandler and I had dinner with everyone else in the house, and then we watched a little bit of some stand-up comedy shows on Netflix and also a couple of episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And then after he left at around 9 p.m., I decided that it was time to close the curtains. I do like this ritual. Opening the curtains and then closing them are like bookends to my workday. I feel like when the curtains are open, my brain has to be functioning deliberately and intentionally. And when the curtains are closed, I can relax my brain for a while and not take my own thoughts too seriously. And then I set up my little laptop stand on the bed because Chandler wanted us to watch Spirited Away. He has seen it before many years ago and he has always wanted me to watch it, and I never have. So that night we watched the movie and it was so wonderful. I am so grateful to have a son that leads me to beautiful things, and I am grateful for this day in which I was able to make beautiful things even when I was still a little bit sick.